Thanks, Nicole. A local business have launched a range of craft beers and has become a local favourite. Carla Buscema visited Air Brewing Company. Thanks, Carla, and welcome to the Sports Desk. In our first bulletin, we took a look at Hamilton's famous win over Rangers this weekend. Last time Hamilton won at Ibrox, the SPFL was still a 20-team format and David Attenborough had just been born. Chris McMillan was at the Super Seal Stadium as Hamilton ladies followed their male counterparts in recording a huge win. So do you think that this could open up more opportunity for UK-based nurses, as some of your interviews would suggest?
Well, I suppose if somebody looks at it at face value, then yes, that may be the impression that they would get.
The only professional netball team in Scotland are now backed by UWS, and Tomlinson went along to their launch as they prepare for a new season.
Many problems.
And are both teams going into this with fully fit squads?
There's one injury concern amongst both squads, and that is Elliot Freer, who has a slight injury but should be fit for Motherwell's first cup final since 2011.
Tony Pulis was sacked by West Brom today. Jan Wilhelm Spans joins us now. So Jan, was this a sacking that was coming?
Yeah, I think you could have seen it coming.
I've come to Air Academy's Astro to talk to players training with Mowbray Rugby Club. The team was formed just over 10 years ago, and with a lot of its older core gone now, it's become somewhat of a breeding ground for its parent club Ayr, giving a lot of its youth playing time. I spoke to two of the players about the benefits of training with Mowbray.
I believe that Mowbray helps players, especially forwards, and the technical side of things, getting used to adult rugby, because it's not as extreme, but they're still playing against men, so it's very good that way.
It helps players coming back from that's injured come back and get them into a game. It gets them in, because I have seen this personally, because I've been injured for months now. I've been out since February, and I've came back and I've been introduced into the Mowbray, not going straight into the twos.
Both Ewan and Alexander have been going through rehabilitation. I asked them if they believed Mowbray aided their development and their return to playing.
I believe it does, yeah. Physio-wise, you still get back up, and then Mowbray, you can come back into it. It's a good, fun environment. You can play how much ever you want. Not play, things like that. It's just a good way to get back into rugby. I
am being introduced into the Mowbray and getting a couple of games under my belt there, and then getting introduced to tours rugby, because that'll allow me to see whereabouts I am in my recovery process for my injury.
Overall, Mowbray seems to have been a good place for players to develop, giving the necessary minutes needed to develop and recover from long-standing injuries. This has been Gregor Hynds reporting from Air Academy. So we also asked players what's kept them motivated to keep playing hockey, especially for Uddingston.
Just to get better every day, and I enjoy it for the social aspects, so I enjoy kind of coming out to the club, it's meeting friends and just getting to hang out with them.
Well, it's good to keep my fitness up, and I enjoy the social side of it because it's good to meet friends and that.
The girls also shared with us what they thought could be done to get more women involved with hockey and other sports around Scotland.
I think it needs to be better promoted, and that we just really need to as women go out together and get people involved in it ourselves. Better advertising and also some more funding into women's only programs would be the best thing.
It's more funding and women participation days, talent days and that for just females.
And I also comment on how the success of Team GB has had a knock-on effect, as it's inspired a lot more women to get involved with hockey since the Commonwealth Games.
I think so. There's definitely, especially here at youth training, there's definitely a lot more younger girls coming and improving, and especially in the teams coming up, the second team and third team. There's definitely a lot more girls wanting to push into the teams. It's
been a great season so far for Uddingston ladies. Let's hope they can carry that forward into the latter stage of the league. This is Gregor Hynds from UWS. New reports were released today about the injury proneness amongst younger players at school age level in rugby. I'm here to talk to Stuart Fenwick, the Head Development Officer at Ayr Rugby Club, on his personal feelings towards the new report, and also what Scottish Rugby is doing to prevent injury amongst younger players.
I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think there's probably, certainly in Scottish Rugby, there's now a far more rigid reporting process. A lot of our we take injury prevention very seriously, and anything that we do have is taken in, the evidence is gathered, and we look at how we can then look to prevent that going forwards in further areas. We've got some really good return to play protocols for head injury stuff, and our injury reporting stuff from youth level right the way through to senior stuff is top notch. I don't think necessarily that there's more injuries coming in. I think it's just a case of we're getting actually better at recording these. It's been shown that rugby has 4 times the amount of concussions compared to ice hockey, and 8 times the amount in comparison to American football.
Well, my feelings about rugby contact being taken out of school level, I really don't think it's a great idea, because I'm a strong supporter of getting kids into contact earlier. I reckon you get them into contact earlier, they might harden them up a bit, as you would say, but also it learns them vital skills when they're playing rugby.
So, any chances of an actual ban seem limited due to Scottish Rugby and other organisations already having great protocol in place to prevent injuries amongst younger players. In addition to that, the knock-on effect it could have on players when they come into senior rugby could be detrimental to the sport going forward. Thank you, Andrew. That's all we have from the sports desk. Back to you, Carla.